Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources.
Forex Live. August 9. 11:41 America New York. European equity close. Stoxx 600 hits a record. Closing changes for the main European bourses. Stocks have held up impressively today despite the worries in commodities. It's rare to see such a large divergence. Forex Live. August 9. 11:34 America New York. Fed's Bostic could achieve substantial further progress in another month or two. Comments from Bostic. This is hawkish stuff from Bostic, who has slowly been moving into that camp. The timing of the taper is shifting earlier, but I think that ultimately it will be the pace of the taper that matters more.
BBC News Business. August 9, 11:32 America New York. Anger at overflowing COVID test drop boxes. Provider Randox says it is increasing collections, but the tests for UK arrivals are branded pointless. Wall Street Journal Markets. August 9, 11:31 America New York. DraftKings to buy Golden Nugget Online Gaming for about $1.56 billion in stock. The deal would boost the sports betting operator's online casino games offering.
Daily FX Market News. August 9, 11:30 America New York. US dollar rallies to resistance, inflation set to drive. The US dollar is testing a resistance zone, holding near highs after a strong move developed last week. This week brings July inflation numbers.
Forex Live. August 9, 11:29 America New York. Delta risks and jobs optimism are battling it out in markets. What is the way forward? The US dollar is on the upswing at the moment as the strongest ever underscores the positive outlook on the US reopening. At the same time, the oil market and other commodities are reflecting intense worries about the potential impacts of the Delta variant. Forex Live. August 9, 11:16 America New York. NY Fed survey. Median one-year inflation expectations unchanged at 4.8% in July. No change from the June survey. The rise in expectations was driven by rent and medical care. Overall, though, the Fed might take some comfort in the flattening of inflation expectations.
New York Times Business. August 9, 11:08 America New York. Text memes are taking over Instagram. Fueled by Gen Z, text-heavy meme posts, often paired with nonsensically unrelated pictures, are turning the photo and video app into a destination for written expression. Text-heavy meme posts have started sweeping through Instagram.
Forex Live. August 9, 11:05 America New York. Fed's Bostic. U.S. needs to be well beyond the crisis before raising interest rates. Comments from the Atlanta Fed President. Bostic is a tough Fed speaker to pin down. He has tilted more hawkish on the taper lately, but at the same time he's often speaking about remaining patient in other ways. Forex Live. August 9, 11 o'clock America New York. GBP/USD tests, breaks below the day's low as the fix approached. Narrow trading ranges so far today. The GBP/USD is breaking to a new day low as the 4 p.m. London fix approaches, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. The price is trading at 1.38464. That has extended the trading range for the day to about 50 pips, which is still well short of the 91 pip average over the last 22 trading days.
New York Times Business. August 9, 11 o'clock America New York. Comic book writers and artists follow other creators to Substack. A group of creators will publish new comic book stories, essays and how-to guides on the platform as a way to connect directly with fans. Wall Street Journal US Business. August 9, 10:36 America New York. Early Lordstown Motors investor Workhorse Group sold 72% of stake in startup. Workhorse Group, in a company filing, said it had sold 11.9 million shares in Lordstown Motors since July 1, reducing its 9% stake by nearly three-quarters.
Wall Street Journal Markets. August 9, 10:32 America New York. Crypto exchange Poloniex to pay $10 million to settle SEC probe. Employees at the unregulated cryptocurrency exchange had said they wanted to be aggressive about trading digital assets, even though their legal status was uncertain.
Forex Live. August 9, 10:27 America New York. USD/CHF trades to highest level since July 27. Breaks above a trendline at 0.91808. The USD/CHF is trades at highest level since July 27. Tests that level now at 0.91863. The move to the upside is cracking above hours open trendline connecting highs going back to July 7. The buyers are to take more control.
Wall Street Journal Markets. August 9, 10:22 America New York. Citigroup reaches first deal of Jane Fraser's refresh. NAB, one of the 4 dominant banks in Australia, will pay Citigroup about $184 million for its book of consumer mortgages, credit cards and deposits in the country.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. August 9, 10:22 America New York. Hertz posts higher revenue, plans to relist amid travel rebound. The car rental company's improved sales come as pandemic fears ease. New York Times Business. August 9, 10:07 America New York. Samsung's de facto leader, imprisoned for bribery, will be paroled. South Korea has been divided over the release of Lee Jae-yong, who has served 60% of his 2.5-year prison term. Lee Jae-yong, vice chairman of Samsung, was serving a 2.5-year prison term for bribing the former South Korean president.
Forex Live. August 9, 10 o'clock America New York. U.S. June JOLTS job openings 10.073 M versus 9.281 M expected. Highlights of the July U.S. job openings and labor turnover survey. Eyes are on the quits rate as an indicator of labor mobility and wage seeking. On the overall headline, the rise above 10 meters is the first ever and highlights the struggle companies are having to fill jobs.
Naked Capitalism. August 9, 9:55 America New York. Globalization, specialization, and the division of labor. A new angle on why workers lose out as globalization increases.
Forex Live. August 9, 9:53 America New York. WTI crude oil climbs off the floor in rise back above $66. The commodity pain ebbs. The early story today was the rout in gold and silver, but it later recovered. Then the pressure was on oil as worries mounted about Chinese demand. Forex Live. August 9, 9:33 America New York. U.S. stocks opened the week with mixed results. S&P and Dow closed at record levels on Friday. A snapshot of the major indices currently shows. Forex Live. August 9, 9:31 America New York. Bitcoin powers through the 200-day moving average. Strong gains today. Bitcoin has risen through $45,000 as it steals the safe haven luster from gold and rides a wave of momentum higher. It's the first rise above $45,000 since the May swoon.